Today I'd like to share some ideas on the transition from I'm not worthy to I deserve better than this. The transition from not feeling worthy of a great relationship to deserving the best is a difficult one. Oftentimes the I'm not good enough comes after the end of a relationship. If you look back at past relationships, you start missing someone from your past, regretting mistakes you've made, and imagining how it could have been if you had done things differently. If you were in a toxic relationship, you were probably told you would never find anyone better. And sadly, most people believe this. Another reason for feeling that you're not worthy is if you have never had a significant or lasting relationship. Either way, the transition can be a long process or a relatively short one, and that depends on your emotional health and maturity. It isn't until you start putting these thoughts in their rightful place, in the past, and then you can start to move forward to a place where you recognize that you deserve to have an extraordinary relationship. It isn't until you start seeing your worth that you start to recognize you deserve more from those around you. For most of us, no one is harder on ourselves than us. We beat ourselves up and shame ourselves over mistakes. We tear ourselves down for hurting those that we loved. We live in the sorrow of a lost relationship with regret of not doing things differently. And some of us beat ourselves up for not being as good at dating as others, for the fear that we're missing some magic formula or not knowing the right words to say. Dating and relationships are not as easy as they appear in movies or novels. We don't have an author or scriptwriter that gives us the right words to say. As the 10th Avenue North song says, you're more than your choices that you've made. You're more than the sum of your past mistakes. And you're more than the problems you create. Your mistakes should be your greatest teacher. You have to learn from these mistakes. Fix what you can in your life so you don't repeat them. Forgive yourself and then move on. Learning to forgive yourself is one of the hardest lessons to learn. The sooner you recognize that everyone makes mistakes, the sooner you can learn to forgive yourself. Remember, there was only one perfect person, and he died on the cross for us over 2,000 years ago. It takes emotional maturity to make significant changes in your life. Part of being emotionally mature is to face our fears. We all have fears. Often one of our greatest fears is the fear to look inside because we're afraid of what we'll find. We may not like what we see. Other times it's external fears. The fear of being alone. The fear of rejection is a huge obstacle for many people, including me. The fear of hurting someone's feelings can be incapacitating. We've all stayed in a relationship way too long because we didn't have the heart to hurt someone's feelings. In the long run, the actions we took, or more precisely, our inactions, caused us more pain than just being straight up honest would have been. Part of making the transition happen more quickly is to be mature enough to look deeply into yourself and acknowledge your wants, needs, and desires. Then make the best decisions for you. Many times they're the hardest decisions to make. It also means not only looking at what you did right in a relationship, but more importantly, what we did wrong. Being able to recognize your contribution to any problem is a huge step in resolving future problems. The sooner you accept that you cannot change the past, and the sooner you correct your misguided thoughts or limiting beliefs and behaviors, the sooner you can move away from I'm not worthy and move toward I deserve better than this. If you're struggling and looking for motivation or accountability, or if you need to learn key dating and relationship tips and techniques, I can help. Simply click on the link below this video, which will take you to my website, and you can explore some of the options available, such as my book, Dating Backward, workshops and classes, and personal coaching. Or simply drop me a note and we can schedule some time to talk. I'm Rick Sodebeer, author, speaker, dating coach, and owner of Love for a Lifetime. My mission is to empower you to make the best dating and relationship decisions for you. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.